10 years after I stood in for my brother at his own wedding, he suddenly came back. The whole family stared at him in dead silence. He yawned, stretching lazily as he spoke. 13 countries. Man, I am exhausted. Where's Lily? She must be in elementary school by now. Why isn't she here to greet her real dad? Lily is my brother's daughter. 10 years ago, he suddenly announced he had a child. Then, on the day of his wedding, he faked his own death, abandoning both his newborn daughter and his fiancée. The Vance family is New York old money royalty. My parents didn't dare offend them. Desperate, they practically gift-wrapped me, a fresh college graduate, and shipped me off to the altar. For the past 10 years, I've been a devoted husband and a loving father. Now, watching my brother act like he owned the place, my parents turned their hesitant eyes toward me. I just smiled faintly. Lily and her mother are on vacation in the Bahamas. Hearing this, Julian frowned, his face twisting in annoyance. Didn't I tell you guys I was coming home? Didn't you tell Audrey I'd be back? I calmly took a sip of my coffee. My silence pushed Julian over the edge. He slammed his hand on the table and stood up, his voice screeching. Ethan, what is that supposed to mean? Don't forget, I was the one betrothed to the Vance family. Now that I'm back, did you really think you could keep playing the wealthy son-in-law? I glanced up at him and chuckled. Julian, I have no idea what you're talking about. My wife and I are doing great. Julian looked at me in disbelief. He pointed a trembling finger at my face. Ethan, have you no shame? Audrey was supposed to be mine. I set my coffee cup down and replied calmly, with absolute dignity. No, Audrey and I are legally married. Our parents stood by, looking utterly helpless. Julian lunged forward, grabbing our mother's arm. Mom, he's insane. Audrey and I were together all through college. If it weren't for my connection to the Vances, how could our family business have grown this big? My parents had always favored Julian, but this time, Mom stole a glance at my cold expression before mumbling in a weak voice. But, you ran away, Julian. You even faked your own death. We didn't hear a single word from you for 10 years. There was no groom at the altar. If Ethan hadn't stepped in, the Vance family would have been humiliated. They would have ruined us, and our company would have gone bankrupt. Julian froze for a split second, stammering to defend himself. I just wasn't ready for marriage back then, but I'm back now, aren't I? Besides, you know how arrogant the Vances are. They always look down on our family. If I had married into their family back then, I would have been treated like a dog. I would have been humiliated every day. My eyes grew cold as I asked, then why are you back now? Julian answered, as if it were the most obvious thing in the world. Because the Vances have accepted you now. That means they'll accept me too. It's perfect. I'll take over as Audrey's husband. I'm sure they won't treat me too badly now. Lily can finally be with her real dad. It's a win-win for everyone. With that, he took a few steps forward and grabbed my hands, looking at me with forced sincerity. Ethan, you're free. You can finally go and find your own happiness. I stared blankly into his eyes. He genuinely believed